if you will respect our tradition of hanging men who kill innocent widows. We said you don't have to become a Christian necessarily, is what the British colonialists were saying. But you have to stop murdering people. You have to stop this human sacrifice stuff. Executing a criminal is not the same as murdering an innocent person. And so, your custom is to murder innocent widows. Our custom is to execute murderers. And they stopped doing it for the most part. I don't know, maybe there might be some backwaters in India that still do it. This I don't know. But for the most part, they've given that up. They've given up a lot of the things in the Hindu culture and the Hindu various religions that that could be these issues. All right, thank you so much. And so that's the main thing. Of course, we want the whole world to be dedicated to the one true God. And if you're not going to convert to Judaism, you keep the 7 laws of Noah, which includes a prohibition against idolatry. But for a Jew, it's much worse to commit idolatry than for a non-Jew. Especially, I came across somebody on Facebook who lives not too far from where I work, and she converted to Judaism, but then she found out that she was already Jewish, and she practices a lot of Jewish practices, but she was frum at one time, and now she still does a lot of Jewish practices, but she also has devotions to the Norse pantheon, which is a little weird for someone who's Jewish. I can understand someone that used to be Catholic, they gave up Catholicism, and then they were drawn to this because they find it to be inspiring or whatever it is. Oh shoot! I hope I don't have a flat. For a Jewish person to do that, someone who gave up, who went through Geirus and everything, even if it was a Ger L'Chumrah, I think just before she did the Geirus, she knew that she found that she was Jewish already. But and she goes by a Jewish name, but she also has a pagan name, and that was in this week's parsha. We had the story of Rivka Imenu, Rebecca. She went to go Lidresh es Hashem. She went to go seek out the Lord, and our sages say that she went to Shem ben Noach, that she went to Shem to Shem the son of Noah. To inquire of the Lord, and Shem told her that you have twins, Mazel Tov, and she was comforted by that because the Gemara says, the Medrash says, that when she would pass by Yeshiva Shem Ve'ever, Yaakov would kick, and when she would pass by a base of Avodah Zarah, Esav would kick. Jacob would kick by the Torah seminary, by the seminary of Shem and Eber, and Esau would kick when he passed by an idolatrous temple, which they did a lot of.
Welcome to New Jersey.
It's not like a church today. They did a lot of bad stuff in those idolatrous temples, right? And Esau would want to go there, And it's not even like I said, like a Wiccan or Odin is today, right? It was much worse, right? And because the Christian, Judeo-Christian influence that seeped into the pagan world, right? That how it exists today. But anyway, I'm passing through the Delaware Water Gap, just a beautiful, beautiful national park over here. So anyway, why was Rebecca comforted to hear that she had twins? And the answer is like this. She didn't want to have one kid who was confused and was bipolar and couldn't decide if he wanted to be frum or not. But when she heard that she had 2 kids, and one was going to be frum and one was going to be a Russia, one was going to be wicked, she could deal with that a little easier. And so I would respectfully, I would say I just don't understand how someone who identifies very strongly as Jewish and uses a Hebrew name can also on the side have some devotion to these beings that are, and I don't deny their existence. I'm not saying that. I don't know if they exist or not. They exist on some level, in some form, at least in the archetypal form, as a Jungian archetype. For sure, they exist like that, and Jung speaks about a collective subconscious. So there is some existence that these beings have. Doesn't necessarily mean, and so God created them, even if He created our brains that created. So there is an existence that exists with these beings. But nonetheless, that's not for us. That's for them. That's for, that belongs to the people the people who came from that background, or even though
in 2 miles, take exit 4B east for US 46 east.
Even they say they don't worship their gods and fellowship with them and this and that. And like Alan Watts said about the Hindus, the Hindus, the Brahmin, that's the one God, the same like the Abrahamic God, and it sounds like Abraham also, right? And then not Brahmin, whatever. And then the first cause, the ineffable, the unknowable, eternal creator, the unmovable mover, like Aristotle talked about. And so the other millions of gods that the Hindus worship, those are angels. And the thing is, angels are sometimes called gods or God in the Elohim in Jewish sources. So it's a complicated thing, but in any event, we don't worship those angels. We don't offer incense to them. We don't. Some people, they do work with them, forms of ritual magic. It's that could be dangerous, but it might not be.
In half a mile, take exit 4B east for US 46 east.
So that's what we're dealing with here, So I don't know. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you all later. All right, I gotta figure out.
Take exit 4B east.
4B east. All right. Take care, everyone.